In today's lesson, we're going to do some English based on the piece of music we've been learning about in music. We're not actually going to write a story today, but we are going to try and plan one. So to help you plan it, I've produced a 2-page sort of questionnaire. I'd like you to answer these questions in reasonable detail, but based on the piece of music. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go through the questions. I'm going to listen to the piece of music and explain what I'm thinking as I listen to the piece of music. Then I'm going to come back and fill this form in with my ideas. Now you can use some of my ideas or you can go completely off on your own. That's entirely up to you, depending on how confident you feel about this. So, the first thing you need to do is listen to the piece of music. And you need to decide what mode of transportation, what sort of vehicle does it make you think of. The song is the music is called A Short Ride in a Fast Machine, and it's actually about him and his brother's new sports car. But I don't hear sports car when I hear that. I hear something else. So you're going to be writing a story based on a journey. The journey needs to be in something, on something. So it could be a horse or a rocket or a car or whatever. It's entirely up to you. When you've done that, when you've thought about that vehicle, you've got to start thinking about, well, what's he on it for? Why is my character in this vehicle? Are they trying to escape from something? Are they just having a lovely sort of ride for the fun of it? Are they trying to get somewhere? You need to tell me, does this make them feel comfortable or uncomfortable? You know, is it some sort of plush carriage being drawn by horses and it's all lovely and comfortable inside, or are they on the back of a horse travelling at a gallop and it's a little bit uncomfortable but fun and exhilarating? Again, is it easy or difficult? There's a kind of similar question. Is your character driving or is somebody else driving? Is your character being sort of whisked away somewhere? Somebody captured them and they're stuck on board something trying to escape? Or are they the person that's driving? Is it in a race and they're the race car driver? That brings us to the next thing. Why are they in this vehicle? Are they running away from something? Are they chasing something? Are they racing something? Are they trying to find something? Depending on what your vehicle is and what your character is, there could be multiple different answers to that one. They could be flying off on some winged unicorn somewhere at high speed, searching for fairies. They could be in a spaceship fighting aliens. It entirely depends on what you've chosen to do. Then, for this to be a story, something's got to happen in the middle. It always happens in a story. Something will go wrong that your character needs to sort of overcome. Are they nearly caught? Does an engine catch fire? Does the horse bolt away? Are they running out of power? You can be weird and wonderful here. You can always go back and simplify it later if it gets a little bit silly. So, have a bit of fun. Not too crazy, but, have a bit of fun. And then you need to think about how they're going to solve their problem. So, if an engine catches fire, how do they put it out? If they're attacked by a dragon, how do they escape it? If they're a prisoner on board this ship, how do they escape from it? If a wheel falls off their carriage, how do they sort it? That sort of thing. And in the end, does your character end up where they want to go? Do you have that resolution? Are they where they need to be? Perhaps not where they wanted to go, but perhaps somewhere that's better than they wanted to go. Did they catch the person they were chasing? Did they escape from the person that was chasing them? Did they get to the party on time, or whatever it was that their story was about, or your story's about? Okay, so those are the questions. What we're going to do now is listen to the music, and as I listen to the music, I'm going to try and see if I can picture a story going along with it. The music changes, there are different sort of stages to it, and that might give me clues as to things that can happen in my story. Not too loud so you can still hear me. position now. Okay, so got some ideas now. So let's give this a go. So here's my sheet. What mode of transportation am I going to write about? What does the music sound like? Well, I think it sounds like a spaceship. Now what I'm going to do at each stage is try and add in a few words that might be useful when I'm describing my spaceship. So I might put sleek. Other words might describe a spaceship. Rapid. What other words could describe a spaceship? Blast. Rocket. Just trying to list some words. Right, think about the mode of transport. Is it escape or freedom? Well, perhaps they are escaping. Perhaps they're trying to escape some evil aliens. Perhaps they're being chased. Heading for Earth. And then what words could I use for that? Full stop in for a start. I might come back to that one. Is it comfortable or uncomfortable? Perhaps it's a sort of not the most comfortable spaceship. Perhaps it's a spaceship that they've managed to steal to escape. So perhaps it's uncomfortable. Perhaps they're scared, nervous. What else could they feel? What's the word when you get very excited? Something like adrenaline or something. Perhaps that's the word I can use. Let's put that in there. Adrenaline rush. Is it easy or difficult? I think it's going to be difficult. Perhaps the ship is very old and falling apart. It's a word that means old and falling apart. Rickety, that means that, doesn't it? So let's put rickety, ancient. Is your character driving at the mercy of others? I think he's going to be driving or piloting. But I think he's going to have a crew of other people escaping with him. So what's your character want, need? They're chasing, escaping, racing on their way somewhere. So they're on their way home. Very difficult to write on an iPad upright. Escaping evil aliens. Okay. What's your character need? They need to escape. I suppose it is sort of racing, isn't it? But I think I've got a lot of words. I suppose I could have panic. I haven't used the word panic yet. That might fit. Maybe thrill. Quite thrilling to do something like that. Okay, I think that'll do for that page. Okay, had a little pause there. Let's see if I can remember what we got to. So, what changes in the middle of the story? I think they get caught in an asteroid field, because that's what it sounded like. So I'm going to put caught in an asteroid field. Alarms go off. Hole punched inside. And words that I might want. I think I want frantic, panic, rapid, furiously, any other words I could use there? Oh, pencil's running out. No, I think that would do. How do they solve their problem? Let's put fly around I know another word. I'm going to put plink. Sounds like the sound of a rock hitting the metal outside of the spaceship. Fly around the asteroids. Patch the hole. So the crew will help. And then in the end, what does your character end up? So I'm going to put they end up home, land, slowing down because the music's slowing down, and celebrate getting home. If there's any other words, so I might put joy, celebration, need a word that means landing. Actually, when a spaceship comes down, you call that descent. So let's put D-E-S-C, descent or descending. Drop, fall, words for this bit I haven't done yet. Mend, pair, perhaps they're dashing around. Wonder who in the crew would be doing that. Perhaps they'd be an engineer. Let's put engineer. Okay, so I haven't written the story, I've planned the story. I've got all the answers to all the questions. I've got lots of words that I can use, so that next lesson I can turn this into a story that matches that piece of music. Okay, I'll attach the music again to this in case you can't find it from the last time. I'll attach this as pictures, and I'll also attach it as a Word document, and obviously I'll attach this video, otherwise I'm just talking to myself. Any questions? Let me know.